Hello, everybody. It is after 1 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning. I'm just getting in. No, I wasn't out clubbing or hanging or anything fun like that. I was sitting in my car for a couple of hours waiting on a tow truck. Whoo wee, what a day, what a day. Um, Let me just start from the beginning of the day, Friday. Um, I got up late, got to work an hour and a half late. That was a bad start to the day. And then after I got off work, I stayed around to work on some coupons because I've been trying to use some coupons for the super double sale that's going on at Harris Teeter right now. Super double meaning that they double up to $2. So if you have a $2 coupon, it goes to $4. Sure can't beat that. And so I did go by there and got some pretty good deals. And then when I got off work, after I got my coupons together, then I went by Zaxby's and picked up a salad. A zalad is what they call them, because I had gone there on October the 15th, I believe it was, where they had like a repeat day. Whatever you ordered on that day, you could come back between October 22nd through the November the 4th, I believe it is, and get the same exact meal free. So I had to take advantage because I only had a couple more days to use that coupon. All right, so my son called while I was at work to say he was coming into town with his son, and I definitely wanted to see him. So that changed plans up a little bit, but I'm always glad to see my babies, and so I went there to my mother's house because where he usually brings them, because my mother's there and she doesn't have to leave the house to come to my house. All right, so I get over there and I have been warned over and over again about my battery and my car battery. And I'm like, it still sounds strong when I start it up, so I'm thinking, oh, I got it. Okay. Not my phone. Phone's acting crazy. Anyway, that was probably my mother calling to check in on me because I'm just getting home. But anyway, I left her house after my son and his son left and my grandson left. After they left, I went by the gas station to get some gas because the gas is $3.18 or $3.19 a gallon. And if you go to this particular Shell station or all Shell stations, they give you an additional 10 cents off a gallon if you have enough points on your Kroger card. So I did. Well, it's really my mother's card, but I use it. Um, but I'm telling you, this is 1 day and a half. The pump that I get to, the screen is just clear, right? I can't even see like where it says pay here and all this stuff. I couldn't use it, so I went inside and asked the guy what was wrong. He said he didn't know. So I said I'm just gonna pull up to the next pump. Well, I go get in the car, and mistake number one is I left the lights on the car, but I was only in the store for a minute. But anyway, I come back out, try to move the car, it won't start. It's like, I'm like, oh no. I said, well, let me sit here a little bit or turn the lights off. And I said, let me sit here a bit and maybe it'll charge back up. I even called my mother. I said, pray for me, Mom. Pray that the car will start. She said, okay. Car would not start. And I kept sitting there. What do I do? What do I do? I'm like, I know I can call AAA, but I really don't want to if I can get somebody to jump it for me because I can save that trip charge, or not charge, but that trip. They count. You only get a certain number of services with your membership, like maybe about five or so. After that, you just don't have any more. You got just in trouble. You have to wait till your next renewal period. So anyway, I waited, and then I finally saw somebody that looked like he might would help me. And I asked him, would he please jump my car? And he said yes. He tried and he tried, and he said, "Look like it's leaking or something." He said, "Look like that battery has been 2 years dead." And I was like, "Wow, it did look pretty bad. It was corroding actually." Um, so I figured after that happened that I needed to call AAA. I had no other choice. So I had my let me tell you, my battery on my phone was dying. I mean, it was dying. That's what you keep hearing in the background because I need to plug it up. But it was dying, and I was like, "Oh no, I can't even." You know how AAA? Well, if you have AAA, you know you have to like call, wait, and just you have to wait for the driver to call you back. And I said, "What in the world is going to be next?" So I had to go in the store, ask them, "Could I plug my phone into their wall for a few minutes?" Which I did, and then I called my mother and I said, "Would you please call them for me because I can't wait on hold. I don't have much battery life." And so I gave her all my information. She called them for me. And it took a long time because I know it's because it's Friday night and those tow truck drivers are really busy on Friday nights. And I also heard that they don't get paid very much money for AAA calls. So if something happens on the way to getting you, they will get that other one because they get more money. I say, for instance, like an accident or something like that, or anything else. Even maybe they might need to tow someone that's not AAA. They would do that over a AAA call because, like I said, they get I heard they get very little money off AAA, but somehow it's worth it to them, so they do it. But they still will take a call over yours. And I was afraid that might have been what was happening with me because I waited and waited, and I was cold. Couldn't turn the heat on because the battery was dead. Um, and so I called my mother and said, "Call him back and tell him I'm gonna need my car to be towed." At first I thought I might just need a jump, but turns out it was I needed to have it towed. Well, the guy came with the tow truck and with the flatbed and everything, and he said, "Well, let me try to start it," and he did, and it started right up. And he explained to me that cars don't have enough amps or whatever it is to start another car sometimes, especially when it's in as bad a shape as mine was in. So he started it up, and I brought it on home, and I'm hoping that in the morning it will start up, and I'm just gonna go get another battery. I've been playing with fire for the longest. I knew that it was time, but that was one good battery. Whatever it is, I want another one just like it. It was good. But yeah, I want to say that if you are especially a single young lady or a single old lady or just single, if you don't know how to work on cars, you really, 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 really should consider a service like AAA. I don't think they're the only ones in town. They're probably the biggest, but there's other car companies I'm sure that you can spend money to get what am I trying to say? Like a subscription, not subscription, but you know what I mean, a membership too. And if something happens to your car, especially like at night, like I was out at night by myself, and it felt really bad because after 12 o'clock, the I happened to be at the gas station, so the gas station closed at 12 o'clock. And luckily, they still had their lights on under the awnings. I guess their pumps are still 24 hours, but the inside of the store is closed. So I had to wait out there, and it was like people were coming all around me. There was another guy that pulled his car in. Looked like it looked like it must have been a full moon. I don't think it was, but it was like breakdown alley. There was a man that pulled over on the side of me. He had a flat tire, and for the life of me, I don't know why that man wasn't changing his tire. He just kept sitting in the car. He might not have had a spare. I don't know. And then there was two men that broke down in the middle of the road right across from where I was. And I'm like, they're in the middle of the road. They have no lights on, nothing, no blinkers, nothing. And when the guy saw the tow truck driver come in to help me, he comes running across the street saying, "Can you jump me? Can you jump me?" And so they were negotiating while I was waiting, and the guy did end up doing that after he finished with me. But I just want to share that and just say you might want to consider, especially if you have an older car, but even if you don't have an older car, any kind of car, a car in general, you need to have something or some way for to get help if you break down, because it's not safe to be out there by yourself, and especially at night. So yeah, I'm okay. I have some videos I was gonna show you today that I'll show you probably later on today or tomorrow. Um, yeah, so all right, y'all. Thanks so much for listening, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.